Hello, I am live. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. So today is Sunday and all things Thanksgiving is over. I'm a little relieved about that, to be honest. Um, so anybody in here say hello in the chat. Oh, my girl Ange is here. Hello, hello. Mindy is here. Lakeisha is here. Oh my goodness. So Mindy says, hey, I'm gonna listen while I get my run in. Lakeisha says, happy Sunday. Yes, yes, yes. So it is a Sunday. Oh, look at Ange looking all gorgeous as usual. So it's Thanksgiving. The couple days after Thanksgiving. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? I cooked. Hey, Kofia, how are you? How are you? I saw your videos popping up. I said she took a little day or two of relaxation for Thanksgiving with those little ones, I hope. So, as you guys know, I cooked a Thanksgiving dinner. And even though it's for me and my daughter, my dad is back in town. He's coming over tomorrow for dinner. I still have, some things to share, food. That food is hard to cook for just two people. And one that's not really even trying to eat it. My daughter, though, oh gosh, she took up for where I left off. So we had a good meal, and I try to record it so I can show it. So I'm gonna hopefully try to get that video out tonight. I have a lot going on after this. I have something else going on, and then I'm taking my daughter and a friend to the movies to see Moana. I think that's how you say her name, that little Disney cute princess. I don't know if she's considered a princess, but she's a princess in my book. So we're doing that, and then I'm gonna come home and hopefully work on this video, get it out. So I had a lot going on, but there's some things that kind of distracted me, which was Thanksgiving and all things cooking. And then I don't know if I mentioned, but at my school, and I don't want to show a picture just because I don't think it's appropriate. I don't want to, show my work things going on. But last year for my students, I had my partner and who I team with, we had a pie day. And I thought it'd just be really cool if the kids brought in pies and they were able to taste the different pies. And I was so surprised at how many children had never tasted pie before. So I teach 8 and 9-year-olds, third grade. So they're usually coming in at 8 and turning 9. And yeah, a lot of the kids. So even this year, some of the kids said they had never had pie. So when I did this last year, we set up a sign up so the parents can sign up. But we purposely had so many slots for a pumpkin pie, a pecan pie, all the different pie flavors, just because we wanted the kids to try it. Most of the kids that had tried pies had only tried a pumpkin pie, an apple pie, or a sweet potato pie. I mean, we had cherry, we had a lemon meringue pie, we had I think it's called rhubarb pie. We had all kind of pies. I had never tasted that, so I got to try that. And so this year, our whole team wanted to get involved with it, and so we did it for probably, I don't know if it's 150 students or not, but anyway, when we put out, requesting the parents, they can only send in store goods. They can't, we can't have anything baked because of allergies and things like that. And so it had to be store bought. So initially, our classes were sending in pies, and out of, 23, 24 students, I had like 3 people that, confirmed that they would be bringing a pie. And I said, boys and girls, you have to talk to your parents, because you can either have a good slice of pie or you can have a slither of the pie. I said, so you have to bring in pie. So to my surprise and to my surprise and satisfaction, I mean, we had so many pies. We didn't know what to do with at the end. And, we just kind of shared. So it's kind of like a shared thing. So it was like you didn't know who to send the pies home with. So I think decided we were going to give them to, a shelter somewhere, like a food bank, or the firefighters or a policeman. They were doing something with the extra pies. And normally I would have taken a pie home or tried to give it to my dad, but not this year. But one of the things I did do is I ate a sliver of the pie. So I tried, when I say sliver, I mean, when I got home and tried to put it in my MyFitnessPal app, it didn't even amount to a half a slice of pie. So, but it was like I had a little piece of the pumpkin pie. I'm used to eating sweet potato pie, and I'm not a big pumpkin pie person, but that pie was good. Now I don't know if it's because I haven't been eating sweets like that, but it was good. And then there was an apple pie that had like this crispy crust that I could not resist. So I tasted that, and then I had the pecan pie. Now I like pecans. I don't know if you say pecans or pecans. I'm from Ohio. I say pecan, but so I just was like, wow, this pie. That pie was so good. It was so good. You know how you walk back and you like look back, you circle back. I circle back, but I didn't do it, and so that was one of the things I did. And I don't know if you can see if I try to pull something up. But I also one of the days this week, I buy my students my donuts for my students as a part of this journey. And so I was just thinking like, oh, I'm so used to going to Dunkin' Donuts when I buy donuts for my students and getting donuts. Well, one of the things that saved me was, I think this helped. I always like to get a half dozen. Now, usually I have like 4 or 5 boys and girls at the most who have a birthday in the same month. So this time, now remember it's 6 in a dozen. So this year I had 5 students who had an October birthday, and I always give a donut to my team partner. And then I always have a donut because usually it's 3 or 4 and I have extra. So this time it was perfect. It was at 5, and plus the donut for him would be 6. And so I say normally I would have just bought me a side donut or an apple fritter or something else, but I did not. I did not. Guess what I did? I took that legendary cinnamon roll, and I had mentioned to you guys before about, and I don't know if you can see this if I pull this up. But I had a legendary cinnamon roll. Oh, I took off my background. Sorry. I had a legendary cinnamon roll, and I don't know what it was called, some chocolate kind of situation. I didn't really care for it at the time, and I actually tasted it on live. And so someone told me in the comments that you should go and you should take that cinnamon roll or whatever it is. It has chocolate in it. I'm not a big chocolate person. I like chocolate, but I don't love chocolate. So they said, put it in the microwave. So I thought, I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy another one. I'm going to just put it in the microwave and see what comes up. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm going to see if I could pull a picture of this up. We'll see if it comes up. So I want to show you, instead of the donuts, what I had. Let's see. Oh, it's not coming up for some reason. It won't show. But anyway, so I had the 6 donuts. I'll show it maybe in a video since I'm not able to show it right now. But I had those 6 donuts, and I had that legendary, donut for myself, or protein snack for myself. And I did heat it up in the microwave, and it wasn't that bad. So I had that and an apple. So while the kids were eating, because I have lunch with them, and, we talk and, have fun in there for that little time. And we have our donut, our birthday donut. And no, nobody is paying me for this, because, a lot of times people think that teachers get money to just, do things with. No, it's my own money. I don't, we spend a lot of our own money, but I enjoy doing that. I think, when your birthday comes, let's celebrate. And the kids love a good donut. So I was able to fend that off. Like, I'm so proud of myself because, like I said, normally I would just get that donut on the side, get that apple fritter, but I did not. The thing that did me in with my weight loss, up into this Thanksgiving. So I don't know if, one of my BFFs is on here watching. I don't know. I know she's probably not in the chat, but she just knows me so well, because I think she got down to exactly what I lost in this time. So I'm going to have to tell you guys. I'm going to go in the chat, and then I'll come back and tell you exactly what that weight loss is. But what did me in was that taste testing. I got up on Wednesday. I was cooking up a storm, I should say. And then, I'm one of those chefs that have to taste. And I don't know if you watch my video on greens and how I make my greens, but my granny always told me a good chef or a cook tastes their food. And so I told you, my grandmother used to cook for the pastor after Sunday services. They would come over, and so my grandmother was just an excellent cook. She didn't measure. She just knew what to put in there. And my daughter said the cutest thing. She said, "Mommy, you don't need to measure. It's it's cooked with love. I think I told you guys that. So I think that's so cool. So, it is what it is. What are you going to do? So I am excited though. I am excited to show you my loss and see what happened. Kofia said I chilled mostly. My mom cooked and my dad cooked, and I took food home. Very good, very good. Well, did you only take the protein home, Kofia? Because I know you said that you were only taking protein. Hey, Lakeisha, she says, oh, Debbie, Debbie's here. Hi, Debbie. Everyone's saying hello, hello. Moana was so good. My oldest daughter and I had our monthly date. That's right, you guys do that. And you saw that. My middle daughter is going with me next week. I think that's so cool that you do that. My daughter and I had a girls' night last night. She likes to hang out in my room. And I catch her going in my perfumes. She knows not to go in that nail polish, but she'll try to sneak and go in little things here. And it's like I know she thinks I'm a psychic because I can even tell when she opened a drawer, and she'll say, "Mom, how did you know that?" So last night, we hung out, and I don't know what we were watching, some show, but that's our girls' night. And so I think that's so cool that you do that, and you have more than one. So I'm just giving you lots of props for that. Everyone's saying, "Hey, Kesha, T Kennedy is here. Hi, T. I love that. I had a cousin. She's passed on a long time ago, but her name was T. So, oh my God, that warms my heart to see that name in here. That was her nickname. T was her nickname. Oh, Elaine. Lakeisha saying hello. Elaine is in here. Debbie, Debbie, Debbie. I'm so excited for you. Debbie hit Wonderland, 198 pounds. It took her 10 years. 10 years. Well, you know what? That is tenacity. That is not giving up. I absolutely love that. Now, if it takes me 10 years, I'll take it. I will take it. I just want to get there. Good for you. Go, Debbie. Go, Debbie. Go, Debbie. I love it. Kofia. Oh, you say pecan. I say pecan. Yeah, most people maybe say pecan. I say pecan. Do you say data instead of data? I just wonder. Everyone said go Debbie. Debbie, that is so awesome. That is awesome. Jeez, Louise. Oh, congratulations. And to be in Wonderland, like if you have lived in Wonderland all your life, you just don't understand how it is to be to get down in Wonderland, which is like 100 and something, if you haven't seen it in a long time, or if ever. For some of us, some of you might be ever. She says, I'm 3 pounds away from 180. Cash now, I love that. I said to somebody, I'm in the 250s, that you guys know. And so when I get down to the 240s, I'm going to be so excited. But my next goal in my mind, but not by a date. I've learned not to do that. And I really haven't learned not to do that. I might want to challenge myself again and do that. I just don't know. As of today, I don't, but a lady can change her mind. But I might challenge myself to another time period again. No time soon. No time soon. But yeah, because I really want to get down to the 230 is my next goal, 230. But I want to be out of the 250s, and then after 230, I'm gonna have that Wonderland. I'm gonna be chasing that Wonderland right behind, everybody else that's making it. So everybody's saying hello, hello. So Keshna saying hello, Elaine. Keshna says, I have a small apple pie. I didn't eat it. You just reminded me. Isn't that a good feeling, though, that it's still in your house? I love that. How about I got sick yesterday and everything came up? Oh, my gosh. No, no, no. I wonder why. Why do you think you got sick? Elaine says, my son made a sweet potato pie and it was amazing. I did have a sliver too. And yes, Elaine, I watched your video update about all things Thanksgiving. So you have to go check out Real Talk with Elaine. That was such a good, little quick update. But you cooked for your family and friends. So I hope you were relaxing today. Because you said you also were like, just the server. You really didn't have a chance to eat. You were just making everybody else happy. Elaine says, I just wanted to stop by at the movies. I will sign off after the previews end. Okay. That's so funny. That's why I'm headed soon today. Oh, your name is what? How do you pronounce that? Tahashia? Oh, I love that. And when I see a name, a different name, I get so excited because being a teacher, I've seen every name in the book I thought, but I have never seen that. So I love it. So you have to pronounce it in the syllables like a fifth grader so I can understand it. But I love calling you T, unless you just want me to call you, by your name, by your whole name. She says, I do say data versus data. I love how you sound that out. You say data versus data. I went to like the dictionary where they pronounce it, and they say you could go either way, right? So I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. Hey, Alonda's here. Hey, Alonda's here. All right, Alonda, she is here, and Alonda, I know is going live a little bit later, so go check her out. I think at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, she'll be live and in living color. Everyone's saying hi, Alonda. Keshna said I had a cold cut and I'm assuming something in there was bad. Yeah, you got to be careful. If I eat a cold cut, I heat it up. Even if I go to Subway, I had them heat up everything. That's my way of like catching germs. Now, if you're a scientist in here and that's not working, you got to let me know. But I feel like it's doing something for me to do that. Everyone say hi, Alonda. Elaine, what are you watching at the movies? Is she watching Wicked? I think Wicked is the go-to movie. She said, oh no, she said T is fine. Yes, that reminds me of my cousins. Maybe we can be secret cousins. Well, it's not secret because everybody knows it. That is so cool. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about this little weight. So let me pull this up. And thank you too for, coming and taking time out of your schedule. Time, you cannot ever get that back. So I do appreciate that. Kofi is saying, hey to Alonda. I can't wait to be able to just cross my legs. Yes. And I was crossing my legs yesterday. Yeah, I loved it, and it's like, it doesn't hurt. You know how like sometimes before I would cross my legs and it would last like 2 seconds. Now I can cross my legs and just be like easy breezy, lemon squeezy. All right, so let's see what this weight is doing, ladies. What is this weight doing? What is this weight doing? Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you guys. So let's just look at this. So if you remember, and yes, thank you for reminding us, Kofi. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you. So if you remember, I was at 260.2 on November 17th. So I was at that 260. When I was at that 260, I just want you to know, I was like, I just want to be in the 50s. Like, let me just get to the 250s. And so I got to the 250s that next week. So I was at 258.8, and that was Sunday, the Sunday before Thanksgiving. Well, since I set a goal that I wanted to be, 50 pounds down by Thanksgiving, I was at 259.4. But I'm not done there. So don't just click out because I'm not done. I was at the 259.4 by Thanksgiving. So that put me up to 47 pounds. I needed 3 pounds to go to get to my goal of 50 pounds. So let's just see. Now I went up. So mind you, if you weren't in my live on Friday, I went up 0.8 pounds. So I know, that tasting, remember I said how I was tasting everything I was cooking, that put me up at a 0.8. And so if you didn't have to cook and taste food on Thanksgiving, or if you did that and you still lost, I give you a lot of credit. Now that was not my experience. As you can see, that was not. But I was so I have technically that set me back 0.8 pounds. So now where am I at? So, oh my goodness, where am I at? So let's go to the next slide. Dun, 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 dun. So that picture, my daughter took that picture of me on Thanksgiving. That was Thanksgiving Day. Now I went from 258.8, and then I had that little increase when I was, taste testing and cooking up a storm on Thanksgiving. And so as of this morning, I'm at 257.2. Why couldn't that 0.2 be like, down in the fours? Why? I mean, in the fives a little bit more. Why not? But what does that mean? So this is my grand total. Are we ready? Can we get a drum roll? I wish I had like a drum roll. All right. So What is it? What is it? What is it? I'm at 49.2. 49.2 pounds. I'm point 0.8 pounds still to go to get to that 50. And my one of my BFFs, she told me, we were talking the other day, and she was like, "What are you at?" She's like, "Are you at 49 point something?" And I said, "No, no, no. I don't even know what I'm at. I had not gotten on the scale." She thought it was like this last Sunday, I think, to weigh in. So no, but I am so close, so close. And then I took this picture. It's so funny. I took this picture after my live on Friday because I was tired. And I'm like, let me just take this picture. And I just thought it was a cute pic. I thought, this is me at 52, 49.2 pounds down. I'll take it. I'm so excited. Now, that means by next Sunday, I have to get down. I got to get to that 50. So, yeah, I'm going to work on that. Now, in the meantime, I have titrated up to 10. And a lot of people told me that they took their injection before the holiday. I did not. I did not take mine until Friday because I was going from 7.5 to 10. I just did not want to risk it and be sick. I did not want to risk it and be sick. But I'm going to tell you, and my girl Kofia is in there, is in here, setting a goal. When I said it, I'm going to be honest. When I said it, I wasn't even thinking like how much I've lost. Like Kofia is scientific with hers. She probably was. I was not. I was just thinking like, oh, 11 pounds, 12 pounds, whatever it is. Oh, I could do that before Thanksgiving. Well, I had never done that since I've been on this journey. I've been losing slow and steady. So it motivated me to kick myself up a notch. It really did, because normally I might drop 1 pound, 2 pounds. If you've been coming, every Sunday for the last month, thank you for doing that. If you have been, I have been, losing like 2.5, 2, 1 something, 1 point something. I have been losing. Now I haven't not been doing that. So this motivated me to kick it up a notch. And so I appreciate that. Now, at one point I thought, yeah, I could really get to it if I just, don't eat. But I did not want to go the don't eat route. When have I ever gone? Well, I have gone the don't eat route before, and I didn't want to do that. I'm trying to make new habits. So to me, this is still a win. I lost during the Thanksgiving. I lost, so that means I lost what, 2.2 pounds over the Thanksgiving from Sunday to Sunday. Who does that? Downsizing Diva does that. So, oh my goodness, I'm just so overjoyed. I'm very excited. So, thank you to everybody that tuned in and watching. So, you got one more week. So, we got one more week to get this 0.8 pounds. Now, I was listening to, I don't know if this was Elaine. I was talking to her this morning, but I was watching her video, and she said, I don't like those point, whatever pounds. And I only like them when I feel like I can round up. Because remember, I told you my doctor rounds up. Well, the last time I went, they rounded down. So I don't know if I love those point whatever pounds anymore. But so I'm at 49.2. But wait a minute, I think I like it because it looks like it's more than 49 sitting there, right? So I think I'll take that. So we're going to do this. We are going to do this. We're going to do it next week. I mean, I might go live. I'm telling you, I got on the scale more in the last week. And so I think I got on it once or twice. Now, I don't do that. I mean, honestly, I don't get on that scale until that week is up, or even sometime the 9th or 10th day. And I've talked about that before. So I got on that scale a couple times, and I've actually kept track of my journey. So I'm going to release that little video so you can see what I was going through, how I was making it through, how I was feeling to get to this point. But for me, I put on my Rocky little gloves and boxed it out with this weight. To try to get to this 50 pounds, 50 pounds. So once I get to 50, I feel like I'm so excited. Am I coming across as excited? Because I really am. When I saw that 0.8 pounds that I had gained on Friday, doing that live was very encouraging, because that live motivated me to get my buns moving and get it off. And 2.0 Mommy had said, oh, I just love saying that name, 2.0 Mommy. But she said, oh, that's just saw that'll come out, come off, that's inflammation that'll come off. People were motivating me, saying you can do it. And it really did motivate me. It really focused me in. Now I'm going to say that 10 milligrams is not holding this appetite back. It really is not. What it does is, and I don't know if anybody else has this experience, but what it's doing for me is at night when I would normally get the munchies, it's kind of holding that back for right now. But if I wanted to eat, I can eat. Like you can out eat this medicine. So if anybody is on here that's not on the medication, I'm just going to tell you, some of us can out eat the medication, and I'm one of those people. I figured that out. I can out eat it. And so when I'm choosing not to eat, it's choosing not to eat. Now, I don't know if it's going to, what it's going to take for me to get to, maybe to get up to 15, which I don't even desire to go up that high, but maybe it'll take me to get up to 15 before I'm not. And then also, I think too, I've always been eating. So I've always been eating 1,600 calories and, or maybe a little bit. I think my calorie goal is like 1,660 something. So I usually eat around 1,600. So I'm eating. I'm not one of those people that, it's just like, I can't eat on this. Oh, I'm not eating. My calories are down. And I don't really want to have a lot. When I get to my goal, I don't want to have a lot of hanging skin. So one of the things that I'm doing, and I'm going to have to hit up Simply Taisha and 2.0 Mommy, because I'm going to be adding weights to my weightlifting. I do the body, my body, but I'm going to be following, what's her name? I can't remember. It's two different people they gave me. And I know the one that everybody does with the weights, Lift with C. I don't know if I'm going to do her or the Sisters United. I think it might be called Sisters United. I used to be the president of a group called Sisters United. Now that I'm thinking of it, so I might do that one because that's going to take me down memory lane. But so yeah, I am going to be adding weights and going to get that going. So I got to get down those 0.8 pounds. So yeah, I was kind of reluctant, to be honest, to do that because I didn't want to gain any muscle or weight and not see it on the scale. So I'm going to be lightweight with it, but I'm going to get that in there. So I'm pretty excited. So what are people saying in the chat? Let's see. Oh, okay. We talked about crossing our legs. We're hitting that like button. Oh, everybody's saying congratulations. Yay. Alonda, you know how this feels, like getting down to Wonderland. I'm feeling like you as I'm getting up, I should say, to that 50 pounds. She says, take the whole thing. This is so huge. This is huge. Everyone, congratulations. Zia saying hello to everyone. Congratulations. Debbie says, that's great. You're going to get where you want. Determination and showing up for ourselves is key. Just never giving up. Yes. You said it. I'm going to think about that because you said it took you 10 years to get down to 198. And just think, if you would have given up and just said, forget it, I'm never going to get there, you wouldn't be able to share that today. Kofia said it was Elaine this morning in her video, talking about the point, the point whatever. And like I say, I like it when it helps me out. When it's just sitting there and not being helpful, I'm like, oh no. But it is helpful because now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm 49, I'm down 49 and something, not just 49. So I'll take it. Kofia says, when you know the numbers, you can adjust. Yes, I love it. I do too. I do too. So that's where I am at. I'm 49.2 pounds down. So anybody else have any, because I know a lot of you guys weigh in on a Friday. Does anybody, before we leave, have anything they want to share in celebrations for you with your weight? So let me know. What is your weight looking like? Let's see. We know Alonda. We saw her. Hopefully you saw her latest video. If you did not, go check that out. Mindy told us the other night she was down 81 pounds. I haven't forgotten that because that's just awesome. Awesome sauce. You are down 81 pounds. Like, I can't wait till I can be able to say that. Anybody else have anything they want to share? Any weight loss? It's tough over these holidays. I'm telling you, to lose weight. I stayed at home And that was helpful because if I had not stayed at home for Thanksgiving, I for sure would have never made it to this goal, which is why I'm going to the movies today. I'm going to the movies today instead of yesterday because I didn't want to not eat the popcorn and be thinking about my weight and just weighing in. So that's another reason why I probably won't set a goal like that for myself with the time on it. It was motivating. And like I said, I'm not going to say never. I just don't see myself doing it soon. But it was motivating, but it was just also like, kind of restricting too. And I like the slow and steady approach. So I think that's great. Um, Z is down 53 pounds. Oh, week 29 for her. 6 weeks on 5 milligrams. Wow, that is awesome. And you've lost 29 pounds already. I love that. Very good. Very good. Everyone's saying go Z. She's saying thank you. And then we have, oh, my girl, she is Tamika. Oh my gosh, I love that to the shoulder. She had that shoulder thing going on in her profile pic. I just think that's so, so cute. I love it. Hey, Kim, how are you? Kim is doing her thing too. She shared on Friday. Kim, any updates? I don't know how often you guys weigh in. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, this is exciting. So, on Wednesday, of course, that's my, live day too. And I do Wednesday, Sunday. So Wednesday, I'm going live, and Wednesday we're going to talk about the weight of a nation. The world, the weight of the world. It's called the weight of the world, and I'm going to have some questions kind of set up. I'm trying to do something creative that day, but we'll see how that pans out. With me, you never know what I'm going to come in and do or say. Which is why being live is such a challenge, right? It sounds easy, it looks easy. I don't know, does it look easy? But it's not. It's not. And then I'm talking to ideally myself. Like right now, I'm looking at myself, my camera. I was telling people in the back of my if you ever have seen my house, I have an office, and that's where I'm at now. And it's so much going on back there. I mean, I love books. I love to read. And so I like the actual book. So I have two big bookshelves on the side, and then I have all kind of pictures and things on the shelves with the books. And it's, to me, I mean, it's organized, but it's just busy. And I have my little awards and things hanging up that I've earned for being an educator and all fabulous things. And so it's just so busy. So one day I'll have to show my background, but that's why I don't show it, because it's just, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And then now it looks like a YouTube studio. I mean, I have every kind of light you can think of, and I still don't like my light. So I ordered one here recently on Black Friday, and we'll see how this works out. I'm not the best with the lighting, and I know how to use technology. I just don't have the best technology. So I'm gonna have to step my game up, but it's not gonna be anytime soon. It's not gonna be anytime soon. So yeah, people were telling me, like Delilah was on here last week, and she was telling me about this camera. Simply Taisha told me about this camera. I looked up, went to look at the camera, and the camera, now I don't know if Simply Taisha's is this much, but it might be. But it was like $700. I'm like, geez, Louise. Like, we're just going to have to wait that out for a new camera that can follow you around. Like, I don't need to be followed. Let me follow you. I'll follow you. You don't have to follow me for $600. So eventually, though, I'll graduate up to that. But has anybody seen that Weight of a Nation? Because I'm going to write down some questions. We're going to talk about it. I started watching it, and then something happened, and I was not able to complete the whole thing. But it is really good. If you're on a weight loss journey of any kind, you're going to be able to relate to, I guarantee you. And we're going to be talking about weight and talking about things that on Wednesday. Now, I'm going to talk. Hopefully, you guys will be in the chat talking. But we're going to really just talk, and we're going to get real about this weight and the weight shaming that goes on, the weight shaming that people do to us, the weight shaming we probably do to ourselves, how society sees you when you're a bigger person, how you see yourself when you're a bigger person. I was having this conversation with I don't know who, and the lady was telling me, one of the things she was saying was that her friends were different since she lost weight. And like she feels like she's being invited to things and she's being included and she wasn't before. And and I'm sure that's a real thing, but I also think the way we probably interact is different. I know for me, I'm more confident. I've always been a confident person, and I'm one of those people that now I've been told this that when people will tell their daughters or tell their friends, like when they talk about a bigger person or like an overweight person, like look at Shay, look at Downsizing Diva, look at how she dresses, look at how she carries herself, and I was always put up as a poster child for like what a put together overweight lady would look like. And so and I took that because that was me, but I was confident. But so once you gain, the more weight you gain, and I've just found a picture of myself that I couldn't believe it was me. That I'll show probably in my my next kind of review, my 9-month review video. I'll probably show it there. But I just could not believe that was me. There is no way I was as confident then as I am now. And we also want to talk about people who promote body positivity and just are like huge about it, make a big splash about it, and then when they lose weight, do you feel offended by that? Like, I don't know. Like, well, let's talk about it. Because I always say a lady has a right to change her mind. And I have learned at 52 never to say never, and never to say never. And now there are some things that, I said I would never do that I have found myself doing. And all of those things are within the law. Don't worry. But, I said I would never do some things. And I have just learned to say, I'm never going to say I will never do something. I don't know. You just don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what circumstances you are. And I'm one of those people, I like for God to order my footsteps. So who am I to tell God where he's going to order my footsteps to? And I guess that's how I'm looking at it. So we're going to talk about this on the video. We're going to talk about it. Um, let's see. And I don't know if I missed some comments, but I need to scroll down. DD, how did you get so professional on cameras? You ladies are so comfortable. I'll never go online. You know what? I don't know. For somebody, I just was telling this to somebody. For somebody that's so shy, I am not shy right now. I don't know. Once I get started, I just get started. But my very first live, and I don't know if you were in my very first live, please say hello or let me know in the chat, because my very first live, I was so nervous. I said I was going to go live when I got to a certain amount of subscribers or got to 50, lost 50 pounds. And that was months ago. So obviously I got the 50 subscribers first. And I said, I'm going to go live. And I just did. Like, I'm one of these people, some of the content creators have been on YouTube forever. And I don't know how they didn't do it. I try out everything. I tried the video premiere. I went live. If they came out tomorrow and said, they have this new feature on YouTube, I'm trying it. That's just me. Like, I'm just going to try it. I'm going to go for it. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, great. So I'm afraid of a bug. Like if a spider was right next to me, I would be screaming, or I'd run out of here so fast I could probably, beat a track star out of here. So I'm afraid of some things. I'm afraid to go bungee jumping. I'm afraid of my own shadow, we always tease and say. But I'm just not afraid of something like that. Like, I just went for it. And it's like, what are you going to do? The worst people could do is say not show up, I guess, because I value people's time. So, that's one thing I will say. If you're going to go live, for me, now some people get on live and they just talk about whatever, and that's great if you want to do that. For me, I just value people's time because I'm so busy myself that when I go on here, I want to be dropping some gems. And if I'm not dropping gems, I want to be promoting another YouTuber, or I want to be, spreading positivity and encouraging you. So really, people had started to say, Debbie, once I started going live, like, this is so great, we need a place to come. And so that's just what kept me consistent, kept me coming back, and kept me doing it. And you just got to go on there and be yourself. But I would just say, if you're going on there just to say you're going on there, I would not do it. I would go on there if you have something to offer, something to say. That's just me. Now, if you think it's like something you should do just to do it, I wouldn't do it for that reason. But I love it. It's a chance for you to interact with people. Some of these, they're having a new feature on YouTube coming up where you'll actually be able to submit pictures of yourself and do all these things. So, you guys know how we look. We don't always know how you look. I know some YouTubers have Facebook, pages and see people. Yeah, I'm not really interested in that. And, they've been taking down people's Facebook pages, talking about GOP ones left and right. And so I don't want to get caught up in all that. And plus, I just don't have the energy, effort, or time to devote to another platform. It's like I'm YouTubing it, and that's pretty much it. I did get on Instagram, and I haven't really got that going like I need to. But yeah, so Debbie, I am I'm just me. I'm just me. One of my BFFs we've known each other for 20, 30 plus years is on here. And she just knows that's just me. I'm just, I'm like that. I'm kind of shy and laid back at first. And once I get started, I could talk you out of your house and home. Just talk. Probably because I'm not talking very often. When I do get around people and start talking, I want to talk. But, there's times where, I'm introverted in that way, especially around groups. I don't have to say a word. I can sit there and just listen. And then at work, I'm very involved at work in leadership things. And I've kind of scaled back because I told you guys I'll be retiring soon. And I'm just looking forward to it. I'll do something else working with little ones because I love that. But I'm looking forward to when you've done something for 31 years, the same place for 31 years. You feel loyal, you feel appreciated. Well, I do. I mean, most of the time, I would say everything. There's never an all or nothing, right? But obviously, for 31 years, and I just hope like these last couple years, it's just a great experience that I, have had. And I've had some ups and downs, but the ups always outweigh the downs, I believe. So yeah, I just hope it keeps going. But if you are a parent, if you are an educator, because educators tend to attract each other. I don't know what it is. You can spot an educator a mile away. And if you're one of those people that it's just tough to be in education right now. But I also think I want to venture out and do something different. Like after 31 years, I want to do something different. So I'm on that road to retirement. I'm looking forward to it. I never saw myself being on YouTube reporting my weight. I wouldn't even tell anybody how much I weigh. Now I'm telling whoever's going to look at it. So how am I doing that? Why am I doing that? I don't know. But again, Debbie, I've always just been very shy. And the funny thing is, even though I'm like a shy person and I like a introvert in a way, and like I said, I think the weight had turned me into that because I hadn't been going to parties and doing anything. My mom also kind of changed that for me too, I would say. But I've always found myself in leadership positions. So actually, maybe some people are surprised because it's on YouTube, but just for me to be speaking out, no. Because I've always just been in a leadership position where I had to speak in front of a group or lead something. And somebody who's so shy, I just cannot believe. And usually when I do that, the night before, I'm in shambles, like nervous. And I would say until I turned 50. Once I turned 50, I'm telling you, I felt liberated. I don't know what it was, but I just felt like, I'm just going to get out here and I feel less nervous. Like, so I wouldn't have been able to be on YouTube like 2 years ago. I just wouldn't. It would bother me. Now I haven't gotten negative comments, but it would bother me if somebody said something not nice. Just because it's like, why are you logging in to not be nice? And I've heard, some other content creators say, and I've been witnessed on other people's lives where people are saying things like, why are you eating that? Why are you saying that? Why are you cooking that? Things like that. And so I've, witnessed it. And, now it just would be easy peasy. And, that annoys me when I see that, when people are mean spirited. But at the same time, I do think it's okay to be disagreeable. Like we're not all going to agree. And I'm okay with that. I just think it's just the way you kind of say it and how you come across. So So yeah. So if this new YouTube is new for you, do it. Just go for it. Go for all the things that it offers. I say, why not? And I wanted to also say, anybody in here, I'm working on, some interviews now, but if anybody wants to interview personally with me, no, let's not talk about who else they can interview. Let's talk about interviewing with me. If you would like to do that, let me know. Let me know. Start putting my email in the description because we want to talk to some people who inspire people who are on a weight loss journey. I love listening to people who are where I want to be, like as far as the weight loss or like in life. Just in any aspect. I love talking to people who are doing it. And like I said, all the ladies I've interviewed so far, they have not had like just a straight shot of success. They've all had some setbacks. They started over. They didn't give up. So we would just like to hear your story. I think it's so much value in doing that. Now, Kofia, I can't believe you're saying this, but before we get to that, because I want to see what she's saying. Hype button is coming. Yes, I saw that too. That hype button feature where you could promote a video. If you are growing your channel, going live lets you to get to know people in your community. It does. It really does. Push the like button. Yay. Thank you, Lakeisha, for reminding people. Pushing that like button. Yes, your uniqueness draws your audience. You bring a different vibe and you're doing awesome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I don't know though. How am I unique? Because, you see yourself different than everybody else. And so I don't really know. So what is it? I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't think I could change it because this is just me. So at Kofia 40, okay, it's a safe place, feeling safe here. Y'all, it's safe to share. Oh, thank you. I hope so. I hope so. You're doing it because the spirit is guiding you through it all. I really think so too. That would have to be what brought me here because Lord knows I would not want to be trying to speak publicly, anywhere else. You would have to really ask me to do it. Public speaking is a big fear for a lot of people, but it also opens doors for so much in the virtual world and in real life. Yes, and communication is key. And another reason why I said, I didn't see myself doing this. I remember my principal called me, I want to say last year. We have this big, back to school event, and we recognize teachers who were voted, or they don't have to be educators. They just could be like support staff too. That was voted for by, the rest of the colleagues. And my principal called me and asked me to present the award. Now, this is in front of like 500 people to this lady. And I said, when she first told me, I thought I was doing it for just our small building, So I'm like, oh, okay, sure. When she talked about it, I said, I'm thinking now while she's talking, instead of listening, I'm thinking, this sounds formal. Like, this doesn't sound like what we do at our staff meetings. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So I said, do you mean in front of our district? And she said, yeah. And I was like, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I said, no, I am done. I am done. I am done doing things like that. And she's like, I really need you to do this. And so, so I did. I told her if it was anybody else, I would say no. Now, there's a few other people, though, that if they got recognized, I would have to go up there and do it. And it would be my honor to. But yeah, I just did not want to be in front of people. No, no, no. I get so nervous about that. So yeah, if that's something you want to do, I would, concentrate. So back to this story, when she asked me, I mean, this is no joke. When she asked me to present to this, staff member, I literally got off the phone with her, my cell phone, opened up that note section, and I wrote that speech right then and there. I mean, it was quick, it was fast, and it was in a hurry. And you had to write it in such a way that you didn't want people to know who it was until you finished reading the speech. And so I wrote that speech so quick, and I am not joking, Kofia, and anybody else who said something about Debbie. When I got up there, in my living room, I visualized the people. I visualized the people out there, and I said the speech, and I said it, and I said, I'm going to say it 5 times until I feel comfortable. If I don't feel comfortable by the 5th time, I'll just put it on hold and do it again before. And by that fifth time, I kind of knew it. Like if I were to look up and lose my space, I knew it. So I knew what to do, you know. And so I, right away went upstairs, printed it out, and it was, did I send it to them? I don't know if you had to send the speech somewhere. I don't think you did. But anyway, it was that. And so I thought that's another good strategy. Instead of like procrastinating, I just did it right away. I didn't procrastinate. And so I think that helped me because I thought if I sat here and let this fester and just think about it and think about it, I'm going to work my anxiety up and get embarrassed. So that day, I mean, I walked in, I was so comfortable. We had to sit on the stage. I was not nervous. I was almost anticipating my turn. And, so when I got off the stage, people were telling me I did a good job and I felt it, I felt it and I didn't feel uncomfortable. And that's one of the few times I never did. And I think I felt uncomfortable because in my mind, that was the last time I was saying yes to anything like that. So, but then I ended up on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know how I ended up on YouTube. I know my friends, when I'll get together with them, we're going to really talk about this because I wonder if what they really think about me being on YouTube, because I tell them, don't post me on Facebook. Don't post me on Instagram. Don't post me anywhere. Now, I think YouTube, people say, is not social media. What do you guys think about that? Is YouTube social media? But like I say, a lady has a right to change her mind, and so does a man. I mean, and whoever else, you could change your mind if you want to. So I'm a person, when you know better, you do better. When you feel more comfortable, you go for it. And so, yeah, but nobody would have ever guessed that, I'd be up here just chatting away. So some of you, though, I feel like we're friends. So, I know Wendy Williams used to always say, you're a friend in my head. That is a true thing. I'm going to tell you, because some of you are a friend in my head. I mean, really. And then I see Delilah is on here. Delilah, I saw your video, and I'm going to go back to the rest of the comments, but I saw Delilah's video, and the video was about roses. And I didn't know they could take, it was like the keepsake. And I'm not going to say a whole lot because go watch that video. But I didn't know they could take roses and like do what they did to them. So go check out the video so you can know what I'm talking about. I thought that was the coolest thing, way to honor people. So let's check out this chat. Let's check out this chat. So are you guys giving me some honest feedback? Let's see. Oh, Debbie says, oh, she thinks it's a safe place to hear, safe to share. Yes, it is. It is. And we're all encouraging each other. Oh, I think she said, you're doing, the spirit is guiding you. I saw that comment. Okay. Public speaking. Kofia talked about that being a fear for a lot of people. Kofia, public speaking is not a fear for you, I don't think. I would encourage each and every person to step into speaking more confidently online and in person. Yes. I was listening to, it's some billionaire, and it was Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, I'm a finance girl. So I was listening to Warren Buffett, and I mean, gosh, that guy is such a wealth of knowledge. And he said, like, you get that wealth of knowledge, but he said that the biggest thing that anybody could have, the biggest commodity that you could have for yourself is to be a good communicator. And he said, if you're a good communicator, you can make things happen for yourself. And I really believe that's true. And for some of us, we're born that way, right? Some of us are born that way, and some of us have to work at it. And some of us don't care how we sound. Some of us are just going to get out there and go for it. And I respect all stages of that, like whatever stage you are. The one thing I would just say about being a communicator is, like I said, people's time is important. And so I feel like if you're going to do something, make it valuable, make it worth it. Don't just do it because you feel like you should be going live or you feel like you should be making videos. And I'm sure I've made videos and people thought like this was a waste of my time. Well, click off. That's what, people do. And so that shouldn't discourage you from making a video, because I always say, just like I feel like there's like a partner for everybody in the world. Maybe it's your spiritual partner, your your husband, your wife, your partner in whatever capacity. I just think it's somebody out there for everybody. So if it's billions of people out there, it might be 2,000 people that love what you do. take those 2,000 people and love on those 2,000 people. If it's 50 people who love what you do, take those 50 people and love on those 50 people, support those 50 people. And I don't know if you guys ever heard, but you know how a lot of people say, even like the pastors, I don't know if you have been in a Black church, the pastors will always say at the end, if there is just one who would come and give themselves to Christ. And when people always say that, if I could just touch one person, I don't know how you guys feel, but I always think like, whatever, I'm like cynical in a way when people say that. I don't always believe it's true. And now I'm saying it, and it's true for me. I think if you could just affect one person in a positive way, I feel good about it. When people come in here and say, I lost, 10 pounds, I feel great about that. If it's taken them a year and they come in here and say it for us to give them the support that they're not getting, I love that. If somebody say they lost a half a pound and we can celebrate that, I love it. If somebody say I didn't lose anything, I gained 2 pounds, but I could wear jeans that I haven't been able to wear, I feel good about that. If somebody say, somebody offered to help me out because, I had this confidence, coming over me, and I welcome that. Because sometimes I see, and I'm a smiler, I smile all the time, but sometimes I know people don't always smile. They call it the resting bee face. And I'm sure I've had that, because I think everybody has moments of that. But I also think like how you present yourself. I always smile. I have a smile on my face. I want to be inviting to people. And sometimes I wish I didn't, though, because people will come up to me, in the grocery store and just talk. People, no matter where I go, people just come up to me and start talking. And my daughter will say, Mom, do you know her? You know him? I'm like, no, now I do. So, yeah, you have that, and, just kind of to be like a more inviting person. I think that's also a part of, being online. Everybody doesn't want to be online, and that's okay. I get that too. Um, oh, thank you, Mindy. I'll be joining you for an interview soon. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. I think because you're a teacher, you have a very nice vibe. Yes. But as a teacher, I'm pretty strict, though. My expectations are high. It's funny because I'll never forget my mom came to see me teaching, and, because I'm so nice, everybody thinks I'm a pushover. And I have to tell this story another time, but I've learned not to be so nice and to just set boundaries and put my foot down. And so that doesn't come, easy for some of us. And I'll never forget, my mom came to school and she thought the kids were going to be like out of a movie and a book, like, all over the place, doing everything they wanted to do, not listening, not paying attention. And she said, I am in shock and I'm impressed. She was like, you are a great teacher. And, the kids were listening, they were engaged. You come in my classroom, those kids they're working, or they're involved, they're doing something. They're not just fooling around. And so, I've been teaching for 31 years. So at this point, it probably should be that way, but I have high expectations. I know every kid can learn, and not just every child. I think every adult can learn. And so it just takes somebody to like motivate them and push them. So I call myself a coach at school because a lot of the kids can relate to a sport, and a lot of the kids, don't give up in sports. And I try to have that analogy with school. You don't give up in sports and you don't quit just because you dropped the ball. Same thing in education. But I could go on and on about that. I won't. But yeah, I think being an educator is definitely helpful. That's why I come with the slides and showing things. I'm very visual in that way. That's the education side of me too. Oh, that's okay. YouTube didn't send me. I haven't been getting notifications either for some people. I don't understand what that is, but I'm glad you're here. Yay, Mindy, can't wait to watch. She's such a huge supporter in our community. I love that. So I can't wait to chat. It's been a while since we heard from her and her initial story. So that'll be awesome. Everybody saying hello. Um, Yes, that is a part of my preparation when I teach Bible study. I would lean away from using notes. I felt once I know the information, I make it a part of me. Very good. And I always say you have a gift of gab. Like you can talk and you present yourself well. I think I told you that before. So that's good. That's good. I think it's one thing for you to choose to post yourself and a whole nother for someone else to post you. I do too, but I'm telling you, my friends did not, they weren't going for that at first. If I post myself, they'd be like, well, why can't I post you? Because that's not the best angle I want to be at. So I just say, please don't post me. I don't post people. If I post people, I ask people, and I'm trying to be, going live can be dangerous because you just can't control what you say. You might say something you don't mean to say, and I realize that, and I'm okay with it. I feel like if I'm being honest, it is what it is. But I'm trying not to say names of people and try not to put pictures of people other than myself. I won't even be posting my daughter. If I do, she'll have a smiley face, on her face. If you've interviewed with me, you might have seen her. She's a beauty. And, I just want to keep it behind the scenes that way. And we all think our kids are beautiful. So I'm sure, I do anyway. Some of the little kiddos I've seen, are always so cute. But yeah, I just want to I'm out here, I'm doing this, and I just want to keep it that way for right now. Now, who knows? Like I said, anything can happen. Who knows where I'll be next November? I might be, and my whole house might be a YouTube studio. I doubt that. Mindy says, I'm working marketing. We definitely consider YouTube a form of social media. Is it really? Because my one friend said YouTube is not social media. So I have to tell her that. And she's not into marketing. She's an educator too. Your students are lucky to have you. I can tell you are fun and caring. I am fun and caring. Yes. And that's the thing, because I'm so fun, the kids have to be a good listener and pay attention, so that's why I'm kind of strict with my expectations, because I tell them all the time, in order to have fun, we got to listen, we got to get the work done. And I try to intermingle the two. So yeah, I'm both of those, I think. Thank you for noticing that. Oh, they are so cool, right? Yes, the roses are. I love those. Hey, Debbie, I was thinking that too. You're a friend in my head, and a couple others. Yes, I do consider you a friend in my head. I love it. The beginning journey of my Instagram and Facebook were my trial run. LOL. You gotta suck it. Suck to get back. You do. You do. You have to. You do. I agree. I would love to get to know everybody's channels name so I can follow. I found a bunch and I've enjoyed watching your videos. Yes, yes. So if you have a channel, put your name in there. I definitely do not communicate fluidly. I get sidetracked and ADHD kicks in, and sometimes I lose my mind, but I try. You know what? I watch your videos. I think you're fine. You're your own worst critic. You got to remember that. And so, watch yourself back and just, try to get a little bit better. I think practicing, sometimes when you practice what you're going to say in the video, it can sound scripted, but I think it's value in, having an outline of what you're going to say. But, you might just want to be one of those ones that wings it. And I think that's okay too. That's okay. Um, she is Tamika, right? Love on your community. Yes, yes, yes. And I consider Tamika, she is Tamika. So that's Debbie, someone you can follow at She is Tamika. I don't know if you're in maintenance, but she is. And I mean, you could go back and I would look at her videos even before that. But, she is kind of on the path to where you're going. So I think that'd be a great connection. Thanks, Kofi. I love all of you ladies. Same Delilah brain fog or something. Yeah, it does kick in. I want to be more openly communicative too. I love talking a lot, LOL, but I get bashful talking to crowds. I'm doing better as I chat with you all weekly. Yeah, so this could be a vehicle for you to get that in there. I agree. So I want all you guys to come on Wednesday. Come and we're gonna watch hopefully you can watch The Weight of a Nation. Is that what it's called, Delilah? I want to make sure I have that right. It's The Weight of a Nation. And we're going to talk about some hot topics. So, yeah, I'm going to call this one Hot Topics, The Weight of a Nation on Wednesday. And, we're going to go from there. I think sometimes, we're losing weight and all that. I'm an educator at heart. So I want to talk about, hey, this is another channel. I'm sorry to interrupt what I was saying, but Lifestyle for Living, she is here. Oh my goodness. I love this lady. I love her hair. I love these glasses she wears. One day I'm gonna have to wear my glasses too, because I have such a hard time with sometimes seeing things, and then this light, the way it's beaming down on me. But you guys see her name in there. She has a channel and it's called Lifestyle for Living. Go and check her out. She's a content creator. So I love that. I think that's one of the reasons why, I am doing, well with these lives, because I'm also sharing it with people. That's always important to give back. I also told you guys on Wednesday, and Wednesday, I want you guys to come too. I'm going to be having a drawing. I think I talked about this. This is one of the last things I'm going to say. You are welcome. It's the way of the world. So Delilah, you're going to have to, I might have to contact you so I can, we have got to have you here on Wednesday at 8, because I think you're the one who told us about the weight of the world on that live I did the last time, a couple of lives ago. And yeah, I start watching it. I need to finish it though. We're going to discuss it. I'm going to come up with some questions. I want everybody to come and let's just have some real conversations about what goes on in the world of weight loss. And so, but I wanted to say, I said this on Friday, and everybody in here now probably wasn't there, but I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I was going through and I have some clothes, and I'm hoping to get to my closet tonight and go through some more. But I just came across some clothes that I can't fit anymore. I haven't even worn them, and I'm past that size now. I'm smaller, thank goodness. So I want to give those away. So all you would have to do is just it be your size, and you can wear them. So like I said, my one request is just not to like sell it on Facebook, because it's nice clothes, and I want somebody who is slimming down, that wants nice things, but or anything, at this point when you're slimming down, it doesn't even have to be the nicest things. You just want something to wear and not to spend a lot of money. So this way you can have nice things. It's free. I'm going to pay to ship it to you, whoever the winner is. And then I'm going to give away my clothes like that too. I do take things to get to, I do donate clothes, but I also want to, give it forward and pay it back to this community too. So if you're a size like 20 or 18-ish, then this is the giveaway for you. And I'll show you what it is. I'm going to take some pictures of it. And like I said, once you get it, I ship it to you and you can't fit it, then do what you will, whatever you want with it. I'm not going to know if you sell it on eBay. I won't even care. But I'm just saying to you, this is the time of year where, I like to think about people that are less fortunate or people that don't have. So if it's something you can't wear, and on your journey as you're slimming down, then just give it, I hope you would give it to a charity near you, or like a women's shelter or something. But yeah, so that's just something I want to do when I'm going down in sizes, is give clothes away. Now, what am I going to do to for the winner? I mean, maybe somebody will just say in the chat, hey, I'm a size 20. I know I'm losing, or I'm getting to a size 20 or 18 and I need some clothes. Can you just send it to me? Of course I can. We don't have to do a drawing. It's just if it's multiple people, we have to figure out how we're going to give it to the person. Right. So yeah, let's do that. I'm excited. I am excited. And I'm going to be doing this all throughout. And one day I'll maybe show my closet. It's so funny because I have so many sizes and so many clothes, and it's just shameful. I need to start. My grandmother told me, and I've, started doing this, but she said, when you buy something, you give away something, donate something. And so I've downstairs, I mean, you can ask my daughter, I can even show you, I have 2.5 big bags of things that I'm donating because I just can't fit it, or and I'm not going to go back in that stash of stuff. That stuff I would donate. This stuff I'm talking, there's new things in there too, but I'm just not going to go back through that bag. I have other things. I probably have like 20 pairs of just black pants. So at work, people probably think I'm wearing the same black pants, and really I'm not. I'm wearing different black pants that's the same style. So yeah, I just want to give back and do it that way. I want to support our community, and that's what I'm gonna do, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so that'll be my my way to give back. Thank you very much. Oh, you are so welcome. Yeah, I hope everybody, if you're on your phone, you can kind of, without logging out of here, you can actually go and support her channel. Kim J says, I cannot find it on the apps. I have to watch it. Where can you find it? Did somebody tell you? I think I found it on Hulu. I had to type in, because the weight of a nation comes up. It's not that. It's called the weight of the world. So I had to go in and really like look at that. Delilah says on Wednesday, I'm getting my full. Oh, you're getting your hysterectomy. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, we'll have to send some prayers your way. No, you won't be able to be here for that. That's okay. That's okay. That is okay. You can catch the replay and we could chat it up with you there. We'll be sending prayers your way. You'll be fine, you'll be fine, but that's a a surgery, so we'll pray for you for that. Yes, she is Tamika. If you can, I don't know if you work or if you're in the bed by that time, but you'll have to come and talk because we're talking about all things weight loss. I think you have some great things to share. There's a new one called A Shot in the Dark. I have it linked in my community post. Oh, okay. A Shot in the Dark. That sounds kind of scary. CDD, I believe this giveaway is an example of something unique about your channel. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I have to do that. I also did and am still doing a bracelet giveaway. It's the coolest glow in the dark bracelets. I see them and I fell in love. I wanted to use them as a friendship bracelet. All right, so we'll have to go to Delilah's channel. Very good. And it's on Hulu. Now, I've also found it through FX too. Like, I don't know if you guys have that FX channel or if you could download that. I don't know if that's a cost or if it comes with like DirecTV or cable or whatever you guys have going on. We should do a watch party. Yes, that would be cool. A watch party for you talking about for the Shot in the Dark, Delilah, or you're talking about for the Hulu. I mean the Nation. What's it called? Um, I was wondering, I was gonna find out if I can actually show. Yeah, it's a FX Hulu exclusive. I don't know if you can do that and just watch it and be on streaming like that. I don't know if you're allowed to do that. It's something else I want to do. I'm gonna contact the people. I want to actually kind of do it on Wednesday, but maybe the next Wednesday, and I'm gonna find out if I can actually do it without getting in trouble. It's a Delilah says both are on Hulu. Oh, okay, okay. Well, thank you guys. I have to go. I have a lot going on today. You wouldn't think so because I'm just sitting here, just talking, chatting. But I love this group. Have a great week. I will see you all on Wednesday. Let's send prayers out to Delilah, for that surgery. No surgery should be, considered routine anymore with all things going on. So we're sending prayer warriors your way. And I'll be checking up on you to see how everything went. So, yeah. Have a great week. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.